If you're hunting for a digital food steamer that promises convenience and versatility, then you've probably stumbled on the Hamilton Beach Digital Food Steamer. It's marketed as a meal-simplifying miracle with 5.5 quarts of capacity, 2 steaming bowls, and even a rice basket. Sounds like a perfect all-in-one kitchen assistant, right? But here's what surprised me. This steamer isn't quite the time-saving superhero it claims to be. In fact, there are some hidden quirks and issues you need to know before you hit buy. So today, I'm diving deep into the Hamilton Beach Digital Food Steamer, uncovering the good, the bad, and the "should you really buy this?" moments. Stick around because what I reveal might change your idea of what a food steamer should actually do. First off, who is this steamer really for? If you're a busy parent juggling meals, a health enthusiast craving steamed veggies, or a neat freak wanting a compact kitchen appliance, this seems like an attractive option. It promises to cook full meals with its 2-tier stackable bowls, steam your fish on one tier, rice on the other, and even boil up to 16 eggs perfectly in one go. That sounds like a kitchen magician. But here's the twist. Not everything about it works as seamlessly as you'd expect. Let me start on a positive note. The Hamilton Beach Digital Food Steamer is designed to make your life easier. The digital touchpad is easy to use, letting you set timers and delay starts without searching for complicated buttons. It has an auto shutoff that switches to warm when the timer runs out, so you don't suddenly end up with overcooked mush or burnt food. Plus, the stackable tiers mean it won't take up much cabinet space when stored, a blessing for tight kitchens. Now onto the elephant in the room, the steaming performance. Many users report that while steaming veggies is straightforward, the timing often feels off. Some find their broccoli either underdone or completely soggy because the timer settings don't match actual cooking times needed. It's almost like the steamer has a mind of its own when it comes to heat distribution. And if you're aiming to cook multiple foods simultaneously, beware the center divider, which you can remove for larger quantities, sometimes causes uneven steaming. So your salmon gets cooked, but your rice might still be crunchy. There's a joke here somewhere about your dinner having a midday crisis, but I'll spare you. Also, while the steamer holds supposedly 5.5 quarts in real use, the tiers don't feel quite as roomy as you'd expect. If you like your portions generous or want to cook for a family of 5, you'll find yourself making multiple batches or playing that balancing act of what fits where. The rice basket is neat, but it's a bit fiddly to clean because rice grains love to sneak into tiny crevices. Think of it like that one friend who never leaves but keeps munching on your snacks. Another important aspect is durability. Although the steamer boasts a good Amazon rating of 4.3 stars, if you dig beneath those stars, there are whispers about longevity issues. Some users say the timer or controls stopped working after a few months, or the plastic bowls cracked quicker than expected with regular use. That's a shame because for $62.45, you expect a steamer that lasts at least a couple of years. The other funny part, it seems like the auto shutoff loves to throw a surprise party. Sometimes it kicks in before your food is done, making you scramble back to reset the timer. Nothing like an early send-off to dinner. Now you might ask, how does it compare with other steamers in the market? Well, unlike some pricier models, the Hamilton Beach doesn't include features like adjustable steam levels, built-in water baths, or app connectivity. It's simple, true, some will appreciate this no-fuss approach. But if you want precision or multifunctionality beyond steaming rice, eggs, or veggies, you might want to look elsewhere. Still, it holds its ground if you're after just basic steaming utility without overspending. One delightful feature I have to highlight, though, is the egg steaming capability. You can steam up to 16 eggs by standing them upright on the designated holders in each bowl. From softly cooked to hard-boiled, the steamer can handle it all. This is a clever inclusion for breakfast lovers or batch preppers. Just don't forget to set a reminder or you'll end up with the egg equivalent of a one-man band. a bit too enthusiastic and overcooked. Speaking of user experience, the digital touchpad is straightforward but could feel a bit cheap in your hand. Button responses are immediate but sometimes too sensitive. Have you ever tried to set a timer and accidentally sped past your desired countdown because you tapped once too many? Yep, it's a thing here. The delay start function is nice for early risers who want dinner ready when they get home, but setting it requires consulting the manual every time, because the instructions aren't exactly user-friendly or intuitive. Before you get discouraged, remember this steamer does have its moments. It handles steaming seafood gently, so shrimp or lobster come out tender without turning into rubbery mistakes. It also manages steaming whole items like corn on the cob or a head of broccoli, which many compact steamers struggle to fit. For small households or singles looking for an affordable option, it ticks enough boxes. At this point, you might wonder, with these pros and cons in mind, should you buy the Hamilton Beach Digital Food Steamer? Well, here's a breakdown. If your cooking style is casual, your expectations moderate, and you want a multifunctional appliance at a wallet-friendly price, it can be a helpful teammate in your kitchen. But if you crave precision, durability, or are cooking for larger groups regularly, you might feel the pain of its limitations sooner rather than later. Joke time. Why did the broccoli refuse to sit in the steamer? Because it didn't want to be steamed up about the timer. It's true, timing is the Achilles heel here. So be prepared to experiment with cooking times to perfect your meals. Rehooking with a question. What if I told you there's a simple hack to make the Hamilton Beach steamer perform better? Many users recommend adding just the right amount of water every time and layering food strategically. Harder veggies on the bottom, delicate fish on top, to balance cooking times. But this involves a bit of trial and error, so patience is key if you want perfect results. Even with some hurdles, this steamer has saved plenty of people from the microwave trap of soggy leftovers. It's compact enough for small kitchens, and versatile enough for quick meal prep that doesn't require babysitting your stove. With simple use and a little practice, it can become a valuable tool in your daily cooking routine. And let's face it, when you consider the price of $62.45, you're getting a multifunctional appliance that steams rice, eggs, seafood, and veggies without breaking the bank. Just don't expect Michelin star precision or foolproof operations every single time. For the everyday cook, it offers enough convenience to justify the purchase. Plus, storing those nesting bowls and the rice basket won't have you digging endlessly through your cupboards. One last joke before we wrap. What do you call a food steamer that can multitask? Hamilton Beach. Eventually. Sometimes good things take a little waiting. In summary, the Hamilton Beach Digital Food Steamer is a decent, budget-friendly choice if you keep your expectations in check. It's versatile with its two-tier steaming, perfect for small meals or meal prepping eggs and vegetables. Sure, it has quirks like timer inconsistencies, durability concerns, and cleaning challenges, but if you want a straightforward steamer without fancy extras, this one fits the bill. So if you want a steamer that simplifies cooking, keeps portions neat, and handles everything from corn on the cob to tender shrimp, and you're okay with some trial and error, I'd recommend giving the Hamilton Beach steamer a shot, especially since right now, it's available at a great price on Amazon. Check the link in the description below for the best deals. Remember, the best kitchen tool is the one you actually use. So if this steamer motivates you to eat healthier and cook more at home, it's already done its job. Thanks for sticking with me through this honest review, and happy steaming.